Welcome to episode 10 of Reboot Radio. This guy's a jackwagon as always. His name's Hades, my co-host. We're just being silly, man. We haven't seen each other. We really haven't been talking either. It's just been crazy with work. I think both of us have been pretty busy, but
oh yeah,
we're super excited to come to with episode 10. We're hitting double digits, man. That's crazy.
10. We hit a decade of episodes, bro. It's so crazy.
Dude.
We're in double digits. I can't believe it's been 10. I'm wearing the same hoodie we did on the first episode ever when you interviewed me. Man, just to think about how far we've come in 10 episodes is wild, dude. We've interviewed 3 people, talked for hours and hours, and just we've grown a lot in 10 episodes, and it's so cool to see.
Yeah, I think it's just wild. You know, when we first started talking about this journey, I'll never forget, I was walking my dog and you were like, why don't we just do it? And I was like, okay, let's go.
Right.
And you're like, for real? I'm like, yeah, man, let's go. And that was this summer, and now we're here. And dude, it has been a fun journey, and like all the love that we're getting on YouTube and Spotify is just crazy. And we couldn't thank you guys enough. It's been a few weeks since we've been on here. Again, you know, I think our work schedules have been pretty crazy, or travel schedules have been crazy, but my goal is to do every other week, but we'll keep trying.
Right. Yeah. And I think, I mean, we're also getting into like the holiday season and stuff as well. And I mean, we have very different jobs. I mean, you're gone a lot for your job because you have to travel and stuff. And then I'm working weird hours. Like I don't get home until super late. That's why I stream pretty late every night. So like, yeah, I mean, we'll figure it out. We'll get it handled. I mean, things will start leveling out and getting back to normal here soon, I'm sure. Yeah, man, it's been like what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, this is it's been 3 weeks.
Man, that's crazy. That's too long. Yeah, we can't go 3 weeks no more. I've been having people hit me up.
Me too.
Hit me up like religiously about it, which like I feel bad that like we're not putting episodes out or whatever, but that's such a cool feeling. Like people to care that much to like be like, hey bro, what's going on? Like to care enough to know when the episode is supposed to drop and then be like, hey man, like is everything okay? Or like, you guys okay? Like I have people in my streams and I see people in your streams like, hey man, I need my Reboot Radio, dude. What's going on? And just like having people do that, man, is so cool. And it's very exciting. And I'm so honored to be able to do this and do this with you. And yeah, man, it's so cool. It's a cool thing, dude. We're lucky for sure.
It is. I think about it all the time, man. I'll just be like laying in bed right before bed and I'm like, dude, we have a podcast, and that's pretty crazy. You know, it's something that I think that I've wanted to explore for a long time, and being a professional yapper that I am, you know, I think it's perfect for us, and I couldn't do it with a better person. So I appreciate everything you've done for this podcast, Hades, and what you do for our community. And it's been fun, but you know, it's crazy, man. You know, I've had a stretch. I'm going into week 3 of traveling. I usually try to do every other week. It's just been kind of busy for me, and it's been a run, man. I don't know if I could have fit podcasting in there, so it was kind of a good break.
Yeah.
Definitely. If you know, I'm a little under the weather, if you can hear it in my voice. My family's kind of a little under the weather, and it's just kind of that time of year.
Yeah.
And you know, you just push hard for the end of the year, you know.
Get crazy.
Yeah, I felt myself burning out a little bit. Just not necessarily with like streaming, just in general. I think as a person, I was kind of, so I've been like not in everyone's live, which is a little weird. Like last week, I was not on lives. I told myself when I got back to my hotel room, I was going to try to catch up on sleep, which I did, and got some good rest last week and trying to get good rest on the road. So when I get back, I'm able to kind of be a dad, and I'm able to, you know, be a good husband and make sure that I'm present and also work on my content.
Right.
But it's tough, man. That burnout can kind of sneak up on you a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sneaks up on me every single time. And honestly, too, I think the reason why you got sick was because you caught up on your sleep. It was probably like a shock to your system, because that's what happens to me. Like on Tuesdays and Thursdays, especially Tuesdays, I get like 4 hours of sleep Friday night, Saturday night, like 3 hours, Sunday night, like 3 to 4 hours. And then Monday night, the same thing. And then Tuesday, I mean, I'm exhausted by that point. So I work all day, and I'll fall asleep at like 8, 9 o'clock, and I'll wake up at 6. And dude, I feel worse than I've ever felt all week. That is Tuesday morning, or no, Wednesday morning. After I take a night off is the worst I feel all week, because like my body's not used to it. It's like a shock to the system. And like Yeah, I get it, man. And that the burnout does sneak up. It's not like in your face. It's not like it. I don't know. It does the same thing to me. It's not like instantaneous. It's like, oh, it's kind of like a slow burn. It's like, oh, kind of getting a little burned out, kind of getting a little burned out, and then like out of nowhere, you're like, oh man, like it's here because like you said, it's not just with streaming and the podcast or whatever. I mean, everything combined, you could be burned out of everything. Like, it doesn't have to be a specific thing. It happens to all of us. I've talked to plenty of people that talk about burnouts and stuff and going through it and struggling. And yeah, I mean, it's a normal thing. It happens to everybody. And we all do our best to try to combat it and stuff. And I have my ways of doing it, and I'm sure you do as well. And yeah, man, we're all doing our best around here. I'm just happy to be back and happy to be talking to you. And yeah, man, we gotta we got a lot to talk about too. I feel like
We do, man.
I have a lot to talk about.
Well, one more thing on burnout, I think as a small streamer, I start finding myself going, man, I have not been consistent. I haven't been in people's streams, and that kind of weighs on me a little bit. But then at the end of the day, I think it's important that everybody understands that I'm kind of a different animal. I want to do everything to the best of my ability. And I'm not saying that, Hades, you don't want to do that or anybody else who streams, but like I am like
Right.
meticulous and my own worst critic. So I start kind of getting my head, but I think it's important to like know when you're feeling that and try to just switch it up. Like one thing that I did is I had company last weekend, Hades, and the weekend before that, me and Em were on our anniversary trip, so I didn't play then. And
Right.
I was out of town and I come home and we have company all weekend. It was hard for me to play Fortnite. And to be honest with you, that's kind of my space, man. That's my space where I can kind of just be silly
Right.
and just let it out, And I was like, man, how am I going to fit this in this weekend? I have no idea how I'm going to stream. And I really need to stream and I want to stream and I want to hang out with my community. But, my friends are important always. And I want to spend time with them and make sure I give good family time. So I just switched it up. And I think just trying to be as, what's the word I'm looking for, Hades? Trying to be able to kind of do something out of the norm
Yeah.
is important. I woke up on Saturday morning at like 5:30 in the morning. Started streaming at 6. Streamed from 6 to 9 until everyone got situated and started getting up and getting going. And then I didn't play the rest of the day. And I did the same thing on Sunday just so I could kind of get some games in and hang out with my community. And those were really cool streams. They were fun streams. And,
Right.
this weekend I did 2 different giveaways, which were really fun. Did those midday, both Saturday and Sunday. And I played a little bit, I think, on Friday evening, but not really. It
Yeah.
was just kind of a different times. Everybody knows if you know me, I'm streaming late at night. So it was
Right.
kind of different. And then I was able to kind of have that nighttime, hang with my wife. I was able to spend time with my wife and my family, and it was a good balance for us. So I think just being able to kind of switch things up every now and then will kind of take you out of the burnout a little bit and kind of give you a little bit of life. So that's just some advice I have for you. Just be able to be like,
Yeah.
able to adapt to your situation and not be so hard on yourself. Cause I find myself beating myself up about streaming sometimes. And I just think that's important for anyone to hear that streams. Just don't beat yourself up. Be kind to yourself. Take care of yourself. Cause at the end of the day, that's all you got. And
Right.
listen to your body. And it's okay if you miss some time. Your community comes back in droves, man. They did with this weekend for sure for me.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah. And I feel that too. Like there's some days where I'm like, man, I would do anything to be able to like stream at a different time or like you said, do it in the morning. Like, but like your kid's a little bit older, a lot older, and like mine's in like he's only 3. So like I feel like me personally, like I can't for some reason I cannot stream or do anything while they're awake. I feel so weird. I feel like I'm the worst father, the worst husband, and of course that isn't true, and of course that's not true of anybody. That's just how I personally feel. Like if they're awake and doing stuff, I feel like I need to be there, especially since he's so little. Like when he gets older, like Audie's age, that's different because like he could do his own thing. He doesn't probably want to hang out with me at that point anyway, for the most part. And like my wife could do her own thing when I'm down here doing that. Like that would be different if he's in a different stage. But where he's at now, I have to stream when I do. And I have people all the time like, hey man, you should stream at 5, you should stream at 6. And like I feel like I explain it every night. I'm like, I don't stream when I do because I want to. I stream when I do because I legit have to. Like I
Yeah.
can't stream any other time. And like I mean have to as in like my own thing. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to, but to me I do. But yeah, even if you can't change up times, like what Chupa said is perfect, and I completely agree. Switching up your things and just doing a different time slot, you'll get new people if you normally stream at night and then you stream in the morning. There's different people that are on at different times because everybody has different schedules, obviously. So that'll help too. That'll get you more new people, more followers, stuff like that. But if you can't switch up your time like me, there's obviously other ways you can do. Like take more days off. Like you said, your community will always be there. Dude, I had to take last Wednesday off, and I haven't taken a Wednesday off since I started streaming. So like my community's used to me being live on a Wednesday. And my wife texted me at 5 o'clock. I'm off work at 6. Text me at 5 o'clock, hey, our power's out. I'm like, okay, no big deal. It was barely windy, barely raining, and where we live, the power kind of goes off and on, whatever. So I'm like, okay, it'll be back on before I get home. No big deal. I text her when I'm on my way home. She's like, power's still out. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm going to stop home, grab the card, and go get some food. And I literally go out. My whole city has no power. The whole city. No traffic lights. And there's like, dude, I'm not probably 60 businesses. Like it's a main city. There's two main cities I live like right in between. And this is the smaller one, but still, dude, it's like a downtown and everything was out. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not eating dinner tonight because I don't know where else to go. Like, and you can't cook dinner with no electricity because we have like electric stove and stuff. But yeah, so the point of it is I wasn't streaming and I made a post about it or whatever. And Thursday, I ended up streaming instead, and I don't stream on Thursdays, and everybody showed up still. Like, people are going to show up. If they want to watch you and they enjoy your streams and they're a part of your community, they're going to show up. I mean, I've taken week vacation. More people showed up after I got back. You travel, people still show up. Like, don't put so much pressure on yourself and burn yourself out to the point where you don't enjoy it anymore because you are afraid. I have that fear. Chupa has that fear. We all have that fear. I literally have nightmares sometimes that like I'm gonna wake up the next day and my TikTok account's gonna be gone and nobody's gonna come into my streams and everybody's gonna forget me. And like I know it sounds stupid and it's trivial. It happens. Like I overthink that a lot. And it's funny that I still do that because I get that proven wrong literally daily. Dude, you got to like believe the proof. You got to believe the proof that's in front of you instead of what's in your head. But yeah, the point is don't always listen to your demons. Sometimes they help, sometimes they obviously don't. But yeah, your community will show up no matter what, man. And yeah, if you're going through it, we always say this, but hit us up, man. I'm always open to talk. I love
Yeah.
talking to people, man. It's my favorite thing in the world. So
Yeah, if you're going through it, hit us up. And we're about to hit a kind of a tough time. It's always a really happy time for me, thankfully. But I know the holidays aren't always a happy time for all you guys. And if you guys need to reach out or talk to somebody, please
right,
hit us up. I definitely
right.
my goal always is to spread positivity and be an open ear and just listen to what the community's saying. And I hope you guys know
Same.
that's a genuine statement. The holidays are hard for people, and that's a good reminder. It's not always cheerful for everybody. So have that in mind as you go out and you're navigating the world. There's going to
Right.
be a lot of stress out there, a lot of, people who've lost loved ones during the holidays, or it's their first holidays without their loved ones. So it's just important that, we
Right.
kind of just continue to spread kindness and be a little patient with people.
Yeah. And I've lived both sides. So like I know it. Like before my wife and obviously my son, I hated the holidays because it's just a reminder. All my family members have girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever, and they're all happy, and I'm miserable, and I'm still in my mom's basement, and I'm this, and I'm going through this, and I just got off doing this. Like, like I've lived both sides, not the extreme of both sides, but I have been at the point where the holidays sucked and I despised them. But now luckily, and I'm very grateful, I do enjoy them because I just live it through my son, because my son loves the holidays. We went to a Christmas store all day today, and dude, I could have cried like 3 times just seeing how excited he was and how happy he was, and just he got to sit on Santa's lap and we got a picture, and like, dude, I in those moments, I remind myself how lucky I am and where I was and what I came from. But you're absolutely right. Some people don't enjoy the holidays like everybody. Give people grace, be patient with them. It's stressful because of money. People are trying to do so much with not so much, and it can be tough. So yeah, definitely be patient with people. Give them love. Even if they're being mean, they're probably having a rough day. I've learned that people that lash out or being mean or doing whatever, they always got something going on that they don't want to talk about, or that's not coming to the surface and that they're burying deep. So definitely be there for somebody. And I'm so excited. Can't believe it's already November. My mom's birthday's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Shout out, mom.
Let's go. Shout out,
Mom, I
mom.
love you. You're the best.
Mom, I also love you. You don't know me, but I love you.
Oh, she knows you. You're my best friend. I love you to death. Shout out, mom. Birthday's tomorrow.
Let's go.
It'll be, well, her birthday's 11/10. We'll say that because I don't know. By the time Chupa edits this, it might be a couple weeks. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Taking shots. Love it.
No, but for real. Yeah, I didn't expect us to get this sappy, but I love it, dude. I mean, it's real. It's real stuff, man. And it's real life, and we're all going through it. And I feel that listening to other people that have either gone through the same struggles or that talk about the struggles, it definitely helps. So if we can do that even a little bit, that I'm so happy to do that.
Man,
But
I'm not apologizing for being sappy. Look, we told y'all from the beginning, we're going to be real and we're going to be open. And that's just been kind of on my heart, is like thinking about that. I am so grateful for my life. And I don't say that to like flex on anyone. It's not always been this way, you know? And I just think that there's people out there that it's just not like that, and it sucks.
right.
And I hate that, because
Yeah, it sucks.
everybody deserves like happiness and joy, man. And I know sometimes it's just not so easy during the holidays. So it's just kind of was on my mind. And
No, absolutely.
we're going to be
And
real always.
yeah, and you're absolutely right too. Like now more than ever, like seeing people that go through that during the holidays or all year, I think it affects me even more because like I am where I am now, and like I just want to tell that person like you're so close. It's like you're almost there. I swear. Like I promise. I know it sucks now, and I know you're going through a lot right now. Stick through it. Stick to it. Take it 1 second at a time, day by day. However you got to do it, you're almost there. Like there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is an end to the pain you're feeling. Like I promise you. It gets better, man. It does. And yeah, man, sometimes what's the word? Like I feel bad sometimes for being happy and as thankful and as grateful. And I feel like that's why I say I'm like the luckiest man in the world, because all the time I say it thousands of times a day, because I mean it, and I want people to realize that like I'm not taking it for granted, and there's a big part of me that doesn't feel like I deserve it, you know? It's tough. It's tough. We're all navigating this crazy life as best way we can and the easiest way we can, and we're all humans, man. We're all doing our best. And yeah, I love you all. For real.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank
It's
you.
hard, man. Man, so much has been on my mind lately, Hades. Like I've had a lot of drive time. I've had a lot of travel time, and I'm really trying to like work on myself, like intentionally. Not that I've never done that, but like, man, I could be a workaholic a bit. I can really pursue my career, which is important because I enjoy it. But also at the end of the day, it just doesn't matter, you know? And I think about that all the time. You know, I try to make what I do matter. You
Right.
know, I try to be impactful to people I come across. But I've just really been thinking about that. And I'll be real with you guys. I've been going to therapy for a month and a half. And, you know, it's something that's been a little weird because I never felt like I've needed that. And it kind of got to a point where I was like, I didn't know what else to do. And I started some therapy, and man, it's been life changing. I really have different perspective. I've been more inward thinking, if that makes sense, Hades. I know this is a deep
Yeah.
conversation. We'll move on to something fun in a bit, but I've
No,
been
yeah.
more inward thinking and how I can affect people. But really what it comes down to is like, if I don't like love who I am, or know that even if I'm at 60%, and I give all of that 60% to what I'm doing, my family, streaming, this podcast, my friendships, I'm doing the best I can. And
Right.
it's okay to be at 60%. That's
Dude,
it. And I'm going to give it all.
Therapy, I mean, therapy isn't for everybody. I'm going to preface it with that. I've been going to therapy off and on since I was 14 years old. Stopped for one reason or another. I went to like childhood therapy for a multitude of reasons. I was a terrible kid and I was terrorizing my mother. That's why she's the best and she's a saint. Happy birthday again. Yeah, like therapy isn't for everybody, but like if you're thinking about doing it even a little bit, if the thought in your brain even remotely like comes through and it's like, man, maybe I should do therapy. Try it, dude. I'm telling you, it is life-changing. It helps so much. I see a psychiatrist like once every 2 months, once every month. It depends. It fluctuates. But yeah, like with the bipolar and the ADHD and the severe depression, like I got a laundry list. I got a CVS receipt of mental issues or whatever. So like, yeah, I mean, with my medication, like I'm finally medicated for being bipolar that I just found out I was like last year. Trying to get my ADHD stuff under control. So like, yeah, I mean, even if you just want to talk to a third party person that has no impact on anything or doesn't know anything about you, has no impact on anything besides trying to help you, it's beautiful, dude, because the people that are closest to you love you and want to see you succeed and all of that. And I'm not saying the psychiatrist or therapist doesn't, but they're coming at it from a different perspective, which makes you do what Chupa's doing when he's talking about thinking inward. They make you think a different way because that's obviously that's their job, but that's what they do. And because they're trying to help you get through whatever situation or whatever you have going on, and they're trying to give you as many skills as you can. I did this one therapy. It was like TR something, dude. And like, I
Oh,
literally would,
yeah.
we're watching Stranger Things. It's kind of like Stranger Things where Elle puts the glasses on or the bandana
Yeah.
and she goes into that room
Mm-hmm.
because I have a lot of PTSD and stuff. And it takes you back to that moment and like you can smell the smells. And it's crazy. I know I sound like a Looney Tune, but it's, yeah, just
No, I've heard
anything.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that. And my point is therapy could help. Even if you're thinking about it, at least try it. It's not for everybody. So if you go to it and you hate it, perfectly fine. Doesn't affect anybody. At least you tried. At least you know that's one thing you can't do to help what you're going through, you know? It's one thing you can check off and be like, all right, I tried it. Wasn't for me. No big deal. Dude, I could talk about this type of stuff for
Well,
days, by
we
the way.
know that one thing we really haven't delved into a lot of mental health.
Right.
You know, this is definitely something we wanted to talk about because, you know, in some shape or form, we're both affected by that, either by, you know, people we're around or what we're going through. And, you know, I think you're absolutely right, Hades. You know, I think that having that third party just to kind of get it out, I think that's important.
Mm-hmm.
I think also too, as a male, as a man, you know, we're kind of taught to kind of, you know, suck it up, pull your bootstraps up, get to work, go do this, go do that. And, you know, there's not a lot of avenues in what we've kind of been taught through media and through all forms of media, movies, TV shows, what other people are saying, different generations. And I think now, you know, I'm almost 40 and talking to that third person that doesn't have any bias at all and going, hey man, I have no idea why I feel the way that I feel. I've never felt this before. I don't know what's going on. And that's what's been frustrating for me.
Right.
And for that person to go, all right, let's get into it. You know, there's no like, well, just, you know,
the biased.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to think of earlier is biased. Like they have a no biased opinion. They know nothing about you. Like an example, if I went to Chupa and I'm like, hey, I have this going on in my life. This sucks. This is going on. I'm upset. Chupa loves and cares about me and is going to look out for my best interest no matter what, which no offense to anybody. It's beautiful to have people like that in your life, but that doesn't always help. You know what I mean? You need, like, my wife is perfect at this. Like, she is very, like, straightforward, honest, no matter what. Like, she puts me in check all the time. And having somebody like that is also perfect and helps me out a lot. But that's like a therapist is like both of those put together at the same time. Like unbiased, just wants to help you, has no dog in the fight. Literally. Like they're getting paid no matter what. And like they don't care. They want to help you legitimately. They would not be doing that job going to 12 years of school. No, they're doing it for a reason, obviously. But yeah, dude, my one therapist I had when I was a kid legitimately saved my life.
Yeah,
I
man.
I don't exactly remember her name, but besides the fact they kicked me out when I was 18, that kind of messed me up for a bit. But that's not their
Yeah.
fault. It was like a kids thing, and they didn't warn me. And I just
Right.
one day I went to go, and they're like, "Nah, you can't come here anymore." And I'm like,
Yeah. That's
"Huh,
hard.
that was fun." There goes. I talked to the same woman for 3 years, from like 15 to 18, and yeah, that was tough. But yeah, therapists are great. Medication also isn't for everybody. I'm on medication. I've talked to other people that are on the same medication as me. I was so worried about it changing me and making me a different person, making me a zombie. That was my biggest fear doing medication. I told myself I would never do it. I would just ride it out, just put a rope on this bolt of lightning and just ride it till I can't anymore. But that's not healthy and that's not the way to do it. And yeah, I mean, I take my medication now, and at first it was a little weird and I wanted to stop, but dude, it's helped a lot. I can focus a lot more. I still ramble and bounce from like 40 things all over the place, but I mean, that's perfect for podcasting and streaming. So, I mean, it's a superpower, bro. If you have
It
something like
is.
that, and that's my biggest advice too. If you have anything like that, turn it into a quote unquote superpower or positive, because the most incredible people I know or successful aren't normal and have stuff going on. Like no one's
Yeah.
perfect, no matter how much they tell you they are. They all have something going on. It's just how you handle it and how you manage it that's important.
Yeah. And manage yourself, I think. You know,
Absolutely.
I kind of just bring that up because, man, I've just been really in my head about that in a good way. One thing was said to me that was, I can be a perfectionist. I want things to be the best. I try to have the most integrity that I can have in every aspect of my life. I want to show up and be helpful, and I want to help out always. And that
Right.
again is in my personal life and my professional life. I want to do the best job, not necessarily for the accolades, right? I just want to do it because I want to be a good man. And that's it's kind of a crazy way to look at it, because I can get really quickly down on myself, because no matter how good of a job I do on something, I'm like, I could have done better. Right.
Right.
I could have done better. It could have been better. I kind of made this mistake here and there. And, one thing that was said to me was, when you show up, if you give all you have, and all you have is, again, only half of that, you gave all you have. You can only
Right.
do so much, and it's okay. And you're not Superman, and you kind of got to cut yourself a little bit of a break and know that you're making a difference. And I bring all that up and kind of tie it back in to streaming, because I see a lot of streamers out there, and then all of a sudden I don't see that certain streamer, and it's been a while. And I always wonder what's
Mm-hmm.
going on. And it may not necessarily be what Hades and I are dealing with, but I'm always thinking, like, what happened? Are they okay? Is it okay if I reach out? Like, I just want to know, like, if you're streaming out there, and you feel like, man, I've had a crappy day, I don't feel the best, I'm kind of down. And if you're going through anything and you're deciding on whether to stream or not, like, it's okay not to. But if you do and you show up with 60%, like, man, you're going to get great results, and that'll be good too. Like,
Right.
you do not have to be perfect. And I'm trying to learn that. That is what I'm going through right now. I'm trying to learn that it's okay not to be perfect. I will tell you guys, let me let you behind the curtain real quick. I texted Hades this morning, and said, hey, Hades, we usually write some show notes. Yeah, I try to have show notes so we can kind of stay on topic. I said, hey, man, I'm not doing it. I'm not writing any show notes. I haven't spoke to you in a few weeks. I'm sure we have plenty to talk about.
Right.
And We're just going to go with it. It took everything in my being, not all day. I had a 4-hour stream, 5-hour stream today. It hit my head at least every hour. Man, should I write a script? Like, this is weird. But I'm trying to like let go and like let things happen. And this is where we're at now. And I just want to tell you, if you're going through something, it's okay. It doesn't mean you're not enough. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. Just keep doing what you're doing. We love you. We'll be here for you. And just know that you can do anything that you want. Anything you put your mind to, you can do it. Even if you don't feel up to it or if you don't think you're the best at it. We're not the best podcasters. We never will be. It's okay. But we have fun and we try to come to you in a very authentic way. And like talking about this stuff, we've talked about mental health for 30 minutes and I'm yapping, but I just want you guys to know, like, I know this is a heavy topic. I just want you to know that I love you and you're 100% enough. In whatever content you're making, people will show up and you'll find your people. Don't get down on yourself. We got your back.
Yeah, I'll show up. If you want one person, I'll be there the whole time. I got to comment on 2 things you said real quick. First of all, the fact that he did not write show notes. I'm gonna, you don't realize how crazy that is. This dude writes a full-on movie script every time we do a podcast. It is perfect. It says what I say, what he says. I mean, we obviously riffed. It's not all on that, especially when we do like our interviews and stuff. Like it's so like we are yin and yang. We are completely different people when it comes to stuff like that. And I'm so grateful for him because I could never be like that. I'm too all over the place. I would write one sentence and then 6 hours later I'd write another. But yeah, he's so good at that. It's great. Chupa's a lot like my wife, to be honest.
That's why we get to go.
Yeah, you were a lot like her in a lot of ways. And that's why we work. I mean, we're yin and yang, dude. You got to have both. But yeah, the fact he didn't write notes, I cannot emphasize this anymore. You don't realize how crazy that is. And another thing you said, I feel like sometimes too, going kind of back to the mental health stuff again, I feel like streaming sometimes can magnify whatever issue you have going on at the time, depending on what it is. Because if you're feeling down on yourself and you don't feel worth it, and then say you only have one person in your stream the whole time and you're streaming for 5 hours, all that does is put more weight on your shoulders and more things in your head. And I really am not worth it. Nobody wants to watch me. No one cares about me. You can get stuck in that because of whatever results you get from the stream. Is very important to try to keep those things separate because that is a nasty slope to go down. And I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there. So I know that's scary. You need to separate the 2 things. They are not the same thing. You feeling like that and what you're doing with streaming aren't together. They're very, very, very different things. You are worth it. You are incredible. No matter if whatever happens in your stream, you're not doing it for that. Streaming and playing video games is supposed to be an escape from what you have going on, not like gasoline to a fire. That is not what it's there for. And it should never be like that. So yeah, that's all I wanted to add to those 2 things, because I feel like it can be dangerous with people that do have any kind of mental health sort of thing going on, that putting yourself under a microscope and putting yourself in front of a camera for all the world to see can sometimes just, like I said, gas to a fire, like explode everything and rush everything and like get it to the worst possible situation as soon as possible. And just be careful. Yeah. And we care about you. And like I said, if you need one person in your stream, I'll be that one person. We still got to talk about Simpsons, bro. I got a lot to talk about. Simpsons.
Let's go. But we just love y'all. That's it. We just want to tell you we love you and you matter. And you're not defined by what people think of you. You're defined about how you feel about yourself. And if it's not pretty, work on yourself. I believe in you and we're here for you. But let's talk about Fortnite now. We'll put it in the show notes. Hey, if you don't want to hear this, go to 3740 and let's talk about Fortnite. All right, let's talk about the Simpsons season. You have a lot to say, Hades, I think, about this. I do too. It's been pretty sweaty. It's crazy that they dropped it to 80 players, but the map is different. It's smaller.
A lot smaller.
So I think it's good because if there was 100, dude, there'd be no way. It's already any POI I'm dropping at, bro. It feels like the whole
There's 6
lobby
people.
is there, no matter where I
Yeah.
pick. Yeah.
There's 6 people there no matter what. It's a reload map. My opinion, they should have just made it a reload map. That's my opinion. Just make it like reload. But I like it. The bosses are way too easy, but the weapons are cool. I like the weapons. The Mr. Blasty is a mammoth pistol with a skirt.
Dude,
It's a mammoth pistol with a skirt on. That's
it
all it
is.
is.
And it's got a little Wrecker revolver in it too. Just a little.
It is literally if the Wrecker revolver and the mammoth pistol had a baby and it was a girl.
Yep. It's a great gun. Great gun.
It's incredible. And I don't know if you know this, you probably don't, but you could
All right.
you can double pump them. You could double pump them.
Dude.
You can Mr. Blasty, then switch Mr. Blasty like right after. I saw Crackly do it. I watched a video of him doing it right before recording. Shout out Crackly. But yeah, you could double pump it, which is insane. So the loot pool is absolute buns. The ARs, hate it, sucks. Giving me more than 2. Maybe there's 3, whatever. Nope. Thunder shotgun, love it. One of my favorite shotguns. I'm cool with it. There's no movement. Barely, besides the fishy and the slurpee and that, but there's no like other movement is what I'm talking about. There's nothing else. I get the slurpee and the fish. You can use them together and you can literally go the whole map. I'm not barely, dude. I've played a lot of BR, which I don't normally do. I am a movement queen. I have 3 different kinds of movement in my inventory at all times.
Yeah, I know.
Like, especially from playing customs, because I got to be able to run from these sweaty kids that I play with every day. Like, go ahead.
I've got something. Do you think that the crash pads are missed? Do we think we missed those a bit?
Yes.
Because I miss them a lot.
I miss them a lot. Yeah, something else. Something, I get the slurp. I get the icy, freezy thing in the fish. I get it. You put them both together, you could literally go the whole map. I've seen people do it. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about just regular movement pieces that aren't dictated on the season is what I'm talking about. That's not really my biggest gripe of all time, so I'm cool with it either way. There's decent movement.
Okay, so here's my thought process, right? We just came from Fortnite Mirrors, which was fantastic, by the way. They did a great job of Fortnite Mirrors. It was so fun this
Loved
season.
It. Skins were great.
We had the broom, we had shocks, and we had the chainsaws. Is there anything else? Am I missing anything movement-wise? I don't think so.
I'm thinking of Reload, which has the crash pads.
But right. But
no,
we had those things, right?
Excuse me.
And very movement heavy, which I'm with you, Hades. Always, I love movement. But I will tell you, if there's people out there that do not know how to use shockwaves, because look, I have shockwaves every time I play BR, so I don't know if I'm going to different POIs. I usually have a pretty good stack of them, but I run out quick. So you're right. There's not that like movement thing where I can not worry about having 6 of them only. You know, you have gas in the chainsaw, but we were moving. And I think that the Slurpee and fish, I just think the fish alone, there's a lot of those. The dashes are really nice. You can kind of move quickly out of those as well. But if you do not know how to use shocks or you do not like shockwaves, this season's going to be frustrating for you, especially after we came off 2 seasons with heavy movement.
Yeah, with the hammer and stuff. Yeah, no, you're right. I think you actually make a great point because I feel like you are right that I was so used to having so many different types of movement and like almost every chest had movement in it that to now, like I'll say it again, I've played more BR this Simpsons season already than I did all of the bug season and probably even all of Fortnite Mirrors together. Probably the last 3 chapters all together, I've played more in the Simpsons alone. And mostly because I knew I wanted to talk about it, obviously, because when something big comes like this in the update, like I want to be able to talk about it or whatever, but it's so sweaty. Fortnite had
It's been bad.
It had the most players that they've had in a long time, like a lot of returning players that didn't play before. I think the bug season really, really scared a lot of people away. The bug season was bad. It was a good thought, and I think they really tried. I need to run something by you too, unless you have more things to say about The Simpsons. I like it.
Yeah, the POIs are fun. The details of the map are really cool. I know a lot of
Yeah.
people are not liking it because of the graphics, and they say it hurts their eyes and like their head after a while because of the way it looks.
Right.
I haven't had
Right.
that problem, but I've love all the details. You know, I enjoy The Simpsons. The Krusty's mythic is crazy.
Yeah.
That's been super fun, and I've
All of
gotten
them
some
are
cool
cool.
clips off of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
they're all
mythics are
really
cool. And like the head thing or whatever is sweet. That's like
yeah.
very small detail from a Simpsons episode. Like, I grew up on The Simpsons. My mom never let me watch it. Made me want to watch it 1,000 times more. So I really, really liked it. I loved adding to like the Simpsons stuff to my stream and like doing Simpsons stuff for my stories. Like, I'm loving every second of that. That's super fun. And I think it's cool, like sitting on the little Simpsons couch. I think that's sweet. Like, it's bringing back like a lot of memories and like nostalgia. And I think that was their plan with like the nostalgia stuff. It's super sweaty. Ranked is almost impossible. I mean, I know Zen is
That's
already
all I play.
unreal. Zen is already unreal somehow. He's been unreal for like 4 days already. Yeah, he's been grinding a bunch. Shout out Zen. That's my boy. But yeah, it's super sweaty. And I feel like, in my opinion, normally when people really, really hate something, they're either telling the truth or they're not good at it. And I feel like it's taken a lot of people some time to get used to everything with this season. That's why people are complaining more.
It does feel like more of like an OG Fortnite map, though. It feels more
right
like an OG fighting style, like the way you're moving.
Right.
It does feel very old school, which I was happy to kind of go a little more simple. That's just my take.
Absolutely. And I completely agree. But I also think that this season is kind of bringing what's wrong with Fortnite in a couple ways. And my plan, I'm kind of stealing this from somebody, and I don't know who this was, but it's an incredible idea. I think it might have been, what is his name? Ali A or Ali A, whatever his name is. Ali A. Yeah, Ali A. I think it might be him. Regardless, if I'm stealing this from you, I'm sorry. It's an insanely good idea, and I completely agree with every word you said. We got to blow the whole BR map up. Get rid of all of it. There's POIs from Star Wars still. There's POIs that don't make any sense. The story's not that great. The quests or whatever, I'm going to play no matter what. This is just my opinion. I say you just, boom, completely restart. Have season 7. They're not going to do this, but like season 8, fine. We'll say season 8. And new POIs, new, completely different like loot pool, like almost completely new everything. Because all these different seasons are all put together now, and they're all overlapping each other so much, it's getting convoluted and it doesn't make any sense anymore. And I feel like if they just blow it up and kind of start over with what they already know, I think it could be great, dude. I think that would bring so many people back. It's just like a new refresh in a way. Like, I'm not even saying like get rid of all the guns, still have the mammoth and the thunder and the hollow and whatever. But like, it needs like a kind of like a revamp, in my opinion. Like, there's rumors about the Harry Potter thing. Like, what are they going to do? Just 2 Harry Potter POIs and still have the Star Wars island thing in the corner? Like, just, I know why they do it, because like, what would they do anyway? But like, that's just my opinion. And I think it's going to get to a point where they might not have a choice and have to do that. I just think that if they do it sooner than later, might save them in the long
run. I think that's a good idea. I think that it would be nice to have a completely new map. It's been a while since we've had a completely new map.
Yeah. Not since I've played.
But there's a lot riding. There's a lot riding on after the mini season. There's a lot riding on it, I think, for a lot of players. I'm gonna play no matter what.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they could fart on screen for 4 hours and I'll stream it.
I'm like, man, let's do it.
It's called Fortnite. I'll play it.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I need to preface it with that too. I'm gonna play no matter what. It's just, I'm talking about everybody else.
I think there's a lot of ideas out there. And you know, there's been a lot of changes with Epic's office and how they're doing things, and their storytelling person was let go and someone else came in. So
right.
It's been a little weird, and I'm ready for Yeah, like let that person just kind of make something new.
Yeah.
I'm not against that. I think there's a lot they can do with new characters and still kind of have those classic characters that kind of make
Like,
Fortnite.
right, you could still have Jonesy and Hope and Fishstick and all that stuff, but they could do like cool cameos and like because you could still work on the nostalgia of all the stuff that you like everybody loved about Fortnite and have something new and refreshing. There's all these games that are coming out. Like you got to keep your gamers playing your game. And you're exactly right. Season 7 or whatever has a lot riding on it because their viewers or their players right now is the highest it's been in a long time. Do you want to keep them or let it drop even more again when
Yeah.
this is over?
Mhm.
Like, I don't know. Again, I have a lot of
Yeah.
opinions on stuff, but yeah, I think season 7, there's a lot riding on it. I think they'll do fine. I don't know. Epic, if you're listening, which you're not, but if you are, or anybody involved, hit me up, dude. I got so many ideas, bro. I got you.
We
Like,
got ideas, dude. We got
yeah, me
ideas.
and Chupa, we'll design the whole map. I don't care. But yeah, yeah. I
I
mean,
also think Hades, real quick. I also think that they're trying to do too much at this point.
yes,
Who was I having a
that's
conversation with?
that's
I
the
think
other
I was
thing
talking
too.
to Unreal.
The collabs is too
Here's the
much.
deal. Yeah. And it's not necessarily the collabs. I think it's the game modes. I think that, yes, we love the game modes. There's some talk, too, that they're going to just get rid of Blitz. They
Oh
took
yeah,
the boons away. They took the medallions away. It's normal loot pool. The games aren't as fast. Not a lot of people are playing it from what I've heard and saw.
yeah. They're soft
And
pulling it, bro.
there's weeks they forget to like update it and do these things, and then there's just a bunch of different game modes that they kind of said, hey, here's all this at one time, when it was only really, I mean, Reload's not that old. If you think
No,
about it, Reload is not that old, right? I
it's
think they
been
saw some
yeah,
success in Reload and was like, hey, what else can we do? And I get that they want to cater to every gamer, and I think that's really cool. I think that's
yeah.
great. But the problem is you get these game modes that just don't get the love. Like, you know this. I mean, Hades, me and you both know a ton of Ballistic players, and think what
It's
you
not even
want
a real
about
game mode.
Ballistic. It's
It's not even
they're
technically
not
a
even
real game mode.
they're not even touching it. Like
No.
there's so many glitches in that game mode, and there's so many things going on, and the people who love that game mode are like, hey guys, hey Epic, what about
Right.
us? Like
Yeah, they're gonna
there's been
start.
nothing.
They're gonna stop playing it and play a game that is more like it, like Valorant or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, or CS:GO. It's like a juggler that can't juggle. That's trying to juggle 10 bowling pins. Like, bro, it
Yeah.
ain't gonna work. You can't pay attention to each one all at once. You need to like Delulu, whatever. Blitz again, like they got so much success of Blitz at the beginning because people wanted crowns and they love crowns. And exactly what I said happened. It got to the point where crowns don't mean anything anymore. Nobody cares. I have people coming in like, oh, bro, I got 400 crowns. My whole chat, Blitz, Blitz, Blitz. Who cares? It was
Yep.
Blitz, Blitz. Like, nobody
Mm-hmm.
cares, dude, because they know you got it from Blitz. It isn't the same. You didn't defeat 100 people or 99 or even, 45 and reload and twice each. Like, like it doesn't have the same meaning anymore. So people stop playing Blitz because they're like, if nobody else cares, why do I care? And yeah, there's so
Yeah.
much they could do. The ball's in their court. I don't know. You're absolutely right though. Like either go all in. That's what frustrates me. Like, especially you're the same way. I do everything a billion%. Don't half it, dude. Don't half it. Why? Why even bring Ballistic or
Yeah.
Blitz or even Delulu for that matter? If you're just gonna okay, like Reload is still running the Fort Nightmares map, dude. That makes me so mad. That's so annoying.
Yeah. I
We're in,
noticed that today. Yeah.
bro. We're in Thanksgiving. Like, come on, dude. Like, you can't update your 4 times a week. You can't get rid of that. It's not. It's almost Thanksgiving, dude. Like, come on. Like, I know it's only been like 11 days, but
I work so hard on them. Yeah.
still, like,
Yeah. I'm with you.
I mean, that's our job to be hard on them. We have a podcast about Fortnite. I'm gonna, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, we're both gonna be
Yeah.
hard on them. It's just, yeah, I just don't like the halfness. Like, just do it if you're gonna do it. Ballistic thing is bad, and
Yeah. I
I,
think they need to bring back unranked in Ballistic. I
Sure.
know that sounds crazy. And, this is a conversation me and Unreal. So shout out to him because he's the one who was kind of talking to me. And I was like, dude, that's totally right. Because people are going
Right.
into this game mode going, I have to play ranked. And people are just scared of ranked. They just are. You're playing these, people who play it all the time. So they're not catching a lot of new players because it's just really intimidating. And it's a fun game mode, man. I've been playing it more and it's been fun. It's been great, but it's frustrating for people. Yeah, it's frustrating that people that are like maining this game, like Unreal kind of mains this game. He's like top 100 in the world.
Yeah, so is
and and it's like,
so
I feel bad because it's just like, like if you're gonna do it.
They're gonna get to the point. I'm telling you, they're gonna get to the point like, why are we doing this? This isn't worth it. The glitches aren't worth it. The like weird rendering in the map, like the one map I watched, I think it was Sony or Unreal or even Audi, probably one of those three. And it looks so unfinished, bro. Like I could have made that map easily. Like, dude, what? It looks like you guys didn't even try, dude. Like, yeah, I could go on about that too. But like,
well, I want inclusivity for everyone, if that's a word. I want everyone to be included. So my friends that love this game, I just wish that they would work on it better for them because they just love it and they're good at it, And there's to me, there's a huge opportunity for Ballistic that they haven't even scratched because they won't like take care of it.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
There's a huge opportunity.
They got too much going on. That's my thing.
Yeah.
And one thing before we end, because I know we should probably end soon. The collabs. So it comes a time where you either care about your game or you care about money. And I feel like they're at the money part right now because they're just collabing with, I'm not even talking about Simpsons. I'm talking about everything else. Like collabing with everybody, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing this, doing that. They ain't doing it for us. They're doing it for the money, dude. Like, of course they have to spend money for it, but they're also making tenfold back. Like, I saw a meme where it was like somebody's lobby or whatever. And it was like Peter Griffin and Cleveland and Bob's Burgers and like a couple other dudes. And it was like, yeah, imagine showing this picture to an OG Fortnite player and what they would think, like stuff like that. It's like, dude, I don't know. There comes a point where it's almost too much.
Yeah, it's man, there's just a lot going on and hopefully they can get it together. I have faith that they can kind of get it together. I'm still having fun playing, but
me too.
It's just one of those things where it's like, man, we're wearing too many hats. Like, let's just kind of like focus on 1 to 2 to maybe even just 4 looks. Like, I'm cool with that. Like, let's just get these right and make sure that the weird glitches, I know they're going to happen, but it's almost like Fortnite's so big. Like, it's crazy those things happen. Like, it shouldn't be happening so much. So yeah, man, it's been an interesting kind of landscape for Fortnite. And I just always have fear. Like, if it goes away, what am I going to do? I'll find a new game. But, I always think that I'm like, I don't want to.
I won't.
It'd be hard, dude. Like, I don't know. I'm an old man. It's hard to learn new stuff, but we got into a lot of stuff. I feel like I could talk to you for another hour. There's probably a lot of stuff we didn't get to, but maybe Hades, this is a good tease to say, maybe we can get in a double week episode to where we can go next week instead of skip a week. Cause I think we have a lot to talk about. And we did spend time on a very heavy subject, but I just think it's important that you guys understand kind of where we're coming from and the things that we deal with as well. And you're not alone. And
absolutely,
it's important for me. I love to be silly. If you've been in my lives, all I am is pretty dang silly, but I just want everyone to understand, like, you are not alone. Please talk to someone if you need to. You matter. And we love you because we couldn't do this without you guys. And
agreed.
It means the world to me that you guys show up every week to listen to us talk about a video game and something so trivial as streaming. Because, it can be kind of trivial. There's a lot going on in the world.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I love y'all, man. It's crazy. We have 100 and how many? More than me. We're up there in subscribers on both channels for Spotify and YouTube.
Like totals like 130.
Yeah, we're getting there, man.
Just crazy.
And that's crazy, dude.
That's a
It's
lot.
so crazy. We want to keep doing this for you guys. I don't see, to be honest with you, real quick, like, I think about stuff like, man, we have enough to talk about? Absolutely. I think we have plenty to talk about all the time. So,
Dude, I could have
my goal is I love doing this.
talked about my power going out on Wednesday for this whole hour if we needed to. So.
Yeah,
I got
for
it, bro.
sure.
We will make a lot out of nothing all the time. I ain't worried about running out of things to talk about.
Yeah, me either, dude.
Not that Chupa cares because he already streamed, but I'm late to stream, bro. What are we doing?
He's got to go to stream.
He don't care, man. Bro.
No, let's get into it. You want to get into it then? I scarfed dinner down, got here 15 minutes before I was going to get here, texted him. He goes, I'm not even downstairs. And then he was late. So, nah, man, y'all don't feel bad for Hades at all. He'll be fine. He'll stay up till an ungodly hour, and he didn't have to work tomorrow, so he'll be fine. But
I knew you were going to throw that back in my face. That's why I brought it up.
But anyways, thank you guys so much. Episode 10 in the books, dude. We're in double digits. We love you so much.
I love you all. Reboot Radio.
Please do me a favor.
Spotify.
Reboot Radio. You guys, Spotify, YouTube, subscribe to both on Spotify and YouTube. Rate the podcast, please. That's super helpful for us. Helpful for us. And then drop a comment. Let us know how you liked it. Again, I know it was a little bit heavy topic today, but I'm not sorry. I love you guys.
I'm not sorry.
I just want to make sure that make sure that we talk about real stuff. But anyways, love you guys. Reboot Radio out. You guys take care and have a great week, and we'll see you soon.
I'll see you when I see you.